Good morning, everyone. In the last class, we have introduced the electrochemistry. We have discussed about the galvanic cell, that is the voltaic cell, and Daniel cell. We have also discussed about the Salt bridge and the depiction of the cell. There we have said that we need to find the E cell of any of the cell, E standard cell or any of the cell. We need the E cathode and E anode. Here E is the electrode potential. But when we talk about the potential, we say the minimum work done on any charge to bring it from infinite to any definite point or send it from a definite point to the infinite. That means whatever the work is done, that is force into displacement, is always an undefined value, because the displacement is an infinite value, that is not a defined value. So in this way, we are not capable to find the exact value of the potential. So to find the value of the potential difference, we must have to use a specific standard electrode, and that standard electrode is called the standard hydrogen electrode, or C. Then first question, why hydrogen? Why not copper? Why not chlorine? Why not oxygen? Or why not any other element? It's hydrogen because hydrogen is one of the elements which is electropositive, but not a complete metal. That is not highly electropositive as that of the lithium or potassium, and that is not electronegative like oxygen and other elements. Then hydrogen just plays in between metal and non-metal, and this is the reason why hydrogen was chosen for such process. So hydrogen was chosen for the standard hydrogen electrode. So here we are seeing that what is the hydrogen electrode, standard hydrogen electrode, and what's its composition. So here in the figure you can see this is a beaker in which 1 molar acid solution is taken. In this container we have filled hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure, and here the connector, this is the wire of platinum, here the connector of platinum again, and platinum is used to reduce the resistance of the system. So in this way, this is the composition of the hydrogen, and whatever the potential difference is generating in between hydrogen and hydrogen ion, that is the hydrogen side, that is called the electrode potential of hydrogen. At this condition, the electrode potential, that is the E standard H plus, is considered to be 0.00 volts. So what is the application? What is the use of this E standard hydrogen? If you want to find the E standard value of any of the electrode, then we can use E standard cell equal to E standard cathode minus E standard anode. If we are considering that the hydrogen is anode, then what will happen? E cell equal to E cathode. Then in this way we can find the value of cathode or value of anode, whatever it is. So by finding the value of electrode, we can arrange these are the electrodes in any specific pattern, and that table in which these are the electrodes along with their reaction and the value are put, that is called the electrochemical series. Okay, so here is the electrochemical series. The first element, chlorine, by getting 2 electrons turning in the form of chloride ion. The E cell electrode value is 2.87 volt. Next one, CO plus 3, by getting 1 electron converting in the form of CO 2 positive, value 1.80 volt. Similarly, the potassium, by getting 1 electron turning in the form of potassium atom, minus 2.93, and lithium ion, by getting 1 electron forms lithium atom having value minus 0.3.05. So in this way you can see that the value is decreasing from top to bottom. So when we are arranging, this is not the complete electrochemical series, I have written only 4 values. The electrochemical series is given in your book, you can see it and you can then discuss these are the topics. So when you will see the value is going to decrease from top to bottom, plus 2.87 plus 1.80 minus 2.93 minus 3.05. So in this way we knew that the reducing property increases, that is increasing reducing property. That means from top to bottom reducing property increases, or by decreasing the value the reducing property increases or the metallic property increases. The next one, by moving from bottom to top or from moving from lower value to the higher value, oxidizing property increases. That is the increasing oxidizing property. So by using this electrochemical series, we can discuss the nature of the reaction. We can discuss that what type of reaction is going on, what type of cell reaction is going on, whether the reaction will take place or not take place, and what is the chance for the proceeding of any of the cell. If the value of the E cell will be positive, only then the reaction will be possible, otherwise the reaction will not be possible. But we know that this is the standard value, these are the standard values, and always the cell does not survive in the form of the standard condition. Sometimes that survives in the form of the standard value, sometimes that does not survive in the form of the standard value. So these are the values are only in the standard condition. If the cell is not in the standard condition, then how you will find the E cell value, how you will find the E electrode value or E cathode or anode value. For that purpose, a scientist gave their equation, and that equation is called the Nernst equation. So we are seeing the Nernst equation here. Okay. So here we are seeing the Nernst equation. If any of the electrode reaction is N positive in aqueous condition, by getting 2 electrons it turns in the form of the metal atom. For that, Nernst equation is N positive slash M equal to E standard Mn positive slash M minus RT upon NF ln, that is the log natural concentration of metal upon concentration metal ion. Here, so here R is the gas constant, T is the temperature in term of Kelvin, N is the variation in oxidation state, and F is the Faraday constant having value 96487. Now we can write E N positive slash M equal to E standard N positive slash M minus RT upon NF ln 1 upon metal ion concentration. Here we are taking 1 because this metal is solid in its solid state, and for any of the solid or pure liquid we consider the concentration to be 1. So here we are taking 1. If we are considering that the cell reaction is Cu SO4, or we are writing in the term of the ionic reaction Cu2 plus Zn gives Cu plus Zn 2 plus under aqueous condition. Then for this reaction, E cathode equal to E, here we are taking E standard cathode equal to E standard Cu slash Cu plus, or E standard anode equal to E standard Zn slash Zn. So here E cathode, that is the ECu2 plus slash Cu equal to E standard cathode minus RT upon NF ln 1 upon copper ion concentration. Similarly, E Zn slash Zn plus 2, that is the E anode equal to E standard anode minus RT upon NF Ln 1 upon zinc ion concentration. So if you need to find E cell, then it will be E cathode, that is Cu slash Cu2 plus, minus E anode, that is E Zn slash Zn2 plus. Or you can write E cell. Here we are putting the value of the E cathode and E anode, then E standard Cu2 plus slash Cu minus RT upon Nf Ln 1 upon copper ion concentration minus E standard Zn slash Zn plus 2 minus RT upon Nf Ln 1 upon Zn ion concentration. Now by solving we can get that E standard. Here it is the E standard cathode minus E standard anode. So E standard cathode minus E standard anode equal to E standard cell minus RT upon Nf, RT upon Nf. So it will be a common Ln 1 upon Cu minus Ln 1 upon Zn, that is the log A minus log B, and log A minus B equal to log A by B. So it will be 1 upon Cu upon 1 upon Zn. You can write it that is Zn plus 2 upon Cu plus 2. Now E cell equal to E standard cell minus, by putting the value of R, that is the 8.314, T, that is the standard temperature, F, that is the Faraday constant 96487, and the conversion factor for the Ln to the log base 10, that is 2.303, we find 0.059 upon n log, that is the log base 10 QC. This QC is the concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Here in the reaction, zinc is considered to be product and copper ion is a reactant. So you can write the concentration of product upon concentration of reactant, that is the reaction quotient. ये है Nernst equation. So on this equation you have to solve some of the question, and we will see these are the question, at least one question in this video. Okay, here we are seeing one question as an example of the Nernst equation. We are solving the question on the basis of the Nernst equation. Here the reaction is for any cell Cu2 plus aqueous plus zinc, which gives copper solid, and zinc 2 plus, that is the aqueous. Now in this condition, if the concentration of the copper ion is 0.05 mole per liter, that is the molarity, and 0.10 mole per liter for the zinc ion, and if the value of E standard cell is 1.1 volt, then putting the values in the Nernst equation, here is the Nernst equation, E cell equal to E standard cell minus 0.059 upon n log concentration of product ion, here it is the zinc ion, and upon concentration of the reactant ion, here it is the copper ion. So in this equation, when we put the value of the E standard cell, which is already given 1.1 volt minus 0.059 upon n, that is the variation in oxidation state. Here you can see that the copper plus 2 is turning in the form of copper, variation by 2, or zinc is turning in the form of Zn plus 2, again the variation by 2. So the value of n is 2 log concentration of product, that is the concentration of zinc ion, which is given 0.10 upon concentration of reactant 0.05. Now if we will solve it, it is 1.1 minus, by solving it, it will be 0.0295 log Now by solving it, it will be 2. 5 to the 10. Or 1.1 minus 0.0295. The value of log 2 is 0.3010 equal to 1.1 minus, by multiplying it, it will be 0.00887, or when you will solve it, it will be 1.0911 volt approximately. And this is the value of E cell for that given cell reaction. Okay, thank you for today. Stay home, stay safe.